my name is Mark Jones. The name I tell people, the name might be common, but there's only one Mark Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, if I haven't met you, I look forward to meeting you. Let's have an amazing few days. Speak to people you don't know, interact, make sure you're taking notes of some of the educational parts, and have an amazing few days here in Whistler. Thank you very much.
Get those shows booked and make sure you go outside. Get those shows booked and make sure you go outside and record if you book a show, because we're going to get extra entries into the draw for some of the saladmaster prizes. And I just got to do this because I love the energy in here.
All right. Well, I also want to welcome everybody. I'm so proud of all of you. You know, we are the #1 region in the world. And the reason we are is because of all of you sitting here today. Way to go. You are true life changers. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now remember, this is a life-changing event. What does that mean? It means you should leave here with your life changed. You have an opportunity this weekend, and you need to take advantage of this opportunity. This opportunity is to learn, right? It's to upskill, it's to set some goals, it's to establish new commitment, and in 2025. So when we call your name, please in 2025. So when we call your name, please come up to the stage. We want to do this, come up to the stage. We want to do this fairly quickly, but we also want to have you up on here so we can take a picture. So, without further ado, Nutrisystem! Oh my! Nutrisystem! Oh my! Oh my! Yay! We also want to recognize our new distributors promoted in 2025 so far. Now this is the first half of the year, so when you hear your name, please come up on stage. We want to take a group picture. All right, here we go. We have David Badande of BB Healthy Cooking. Victoria Ojo from Dynasty Nutrisystem. Temizobe Bate from Dynasty Nutrisystem. Nazila Pakrama and Green Remedy. Joanne Chow Chen from New Living. Doris Lagare, Extreme Pots. And Lady Tagulana
Who do you think's been the loudest so far?
I don't know. This side over here, they seem to be a bit quiet. Maybe they need some coffee. Can you do? Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen.
How about in the middle? About to the right? I'm gonna run this over to that area there.
Hindi, yung nandun. Ano na yun? Yung mga nandun. Ano pa yun?
Wow.
Okay. No fighting. We're giving some, you guys want something really big? This one we can't throw. Mark, what are we gonna be giving away?
Rob, Mike was being very generous because we're going to give away. Can I have a ooh? Can I have a ooh? Ladies and gentlemen, the raffle we're about to give away, the winner is going to get, make some noise when you see it, a saladmaster. Now, if you want the kill, bang your teeth, stack your feet, make some noise. Now, Michael, let's do this, Michael. Michael, come on, figure it out. Emily's figuring it out. You know what, Emily? This doesn't feel right. It didn't feel right.
We don't have number, right?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's in there. Oh, yeah. You don't want to go back?
Okay, I'm going to give the last four numbers. Firstly, it's a blue ticket. If you have a blue ticket, make some noise. Now, the last four numbers. The first number is number 9. The next number is a 0. The next number is a 4. Now, if you're stealing, can you stand up? If you're stealing, can you
Hindi
stand up?
tayo eh.
So the last four numbers are 9, 0, 4, 9. Way to go. Can we say congratulations?
All right, are you ready for more? There's plenty more prizes, but remember the raffle. Some very big stuff to be given away, or to be won rather, so don't forget to buy your raffle. All right, thank you everybody. Thank you. Wow, was that good or what? Was that good or what? I did not know they would be going to give away that much. Okay, so again, special shout out to them. Mike, Rob, Amandine, Mark Jones. Again, thank you guys all here. So again, we will be proceeding with LCE, and I do want to introduce someone right now, okay? He will be giving you 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Don't worry.
Ano doon nung nagkaroon
Giving him a little
ng
bit of
cooking.
a
Siya
timeline. You know, we
yung
have to stay scheduled
siya yung
here
sa
right
online
now.
nakausap
So again, just give him a warm welcome. He said he's been around for quite some time, so I've heard. So he will be giving you some of his knowledge on why building is key. Okay, so again, can we get a warm welcome from Toronto, I believe, from AC TriStar, I believe, for Pinto,
Kami nila Tina. Nila Ma'am Tina. Grabe ba? Kaya parang siya yung lalaki na yun. Base pa siya dito sa Vancouver. Yung MC natin,
Masarap.
dito siya sa Vancouver. Parang siya hindi.
Called gold standard. Everybody say that.
Gold standard.
We're gonna elevate our game a little bit. Northern Star, you're number one in the world. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause for that. All right. I think it's good. I think this is better. Okay, thank you. Again, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna elevate. We're not gonna settle down with less than gold standard. Everybody say gold standard.
Gold standard.
And the reason that we're here today is elevating our craft, elevating our game, and more importantly, raising the bar because we want to be gold standard. So the question is, what is a gold standard? A gold standard is a benchmark that we put in our business, whether it's booking, cooking, selling, and team building or training. Everything we do should and must be gold standard. If it's not gold standard, we're not doing it. Now, what is a gold standard mentality? A good standard mentality is here, is your mental fortitude. It's your ability to absorb and believe that the gold standard is the only way to go to the next level and to the next generation of our business. And we will use the gold standard way. It's a system. It's a process to be able to understand clearly what gold standard is all about. So are you ready? Let's go to the next slide, ladies and gentlemen. So we came here today, new and old, dealer consultant, defining why we're here today. Am I right? So for some people, they're asking themselves, why am I here? What is my why in the business? And most of you probably already have known from coming here what's your why. But we're going to talk about the how to build in your building and the what of the building process, and more importantly, the foundation of achieving your building processes. Where do we build and the rewards of building? Because these are the key to gold standard achievement. Let's go to the next slide, please. So I'm going to start with a quote, actually. And the quote is very simple. And can you read together with me at the count of 3? 1, 2, and 3. You can't build a great building on a weak foundation. You must have a solid foundation if you're going to have a very strong structure. So you can build your business on an ordinary standard. It has to be good standard. And to be strong, if you want to be a distributor or dealer, you need to be strong. And how do you do that? Number 1, let's define the components of building. Building definition and value. Why are you building? Where to build? How to build? And what are the things to consider in building? And more importantly, what are the rewards in building the gold standard way? Next slide, please. So the building value and definition is very simple. The building is the basic foundation of our business. And building refers to people,
building refers to program. If there's no people, there's no program. If there's no people in program, there's no booking, there's no selling, there's no team building, there's no growth, there's no dealership. So truly, building is the foundation of a gold standard dealership. To your success. To your success. And why are you building again that foundation? So that you have control over your why. And why do you want to have control over your why? Stability. You want to be stable, am I right? Whether you're part-time or full-time, you want security. Whether you're part-time or full-time. And more importantly, you want longevity. How many of you here, raise your hands, are 5 years in the business? 5 years in the business, raise your hands. Let's give you a big round of applause. I'm going to ask some people here. How many of you are 10 years and over in the business? Please stand up. 10 years and over, stand up. Stand up. 10 years and over, stand up. I'm so glad you will stand up. So look at that. Look at that. There's only a few. Now, okay, remain standing if you are. How many of you are 20 years already in the business? Wow. Longevity is important. Now, if we are not able to have the strong basic foundation, it's not going to last. Like a building or a house, it's not going to last. If there are bad weather conditions, if there will be calamities, there will be storm, and anything, it will collapse. So our job as a consultant, distributor, and dealer is to build a strong foundation of our business. The gold standard way. Next slide, please. Why build? There are so many reasons why we're building. And for some people, some of the reasons are, number one, they're building their dreams. They're building their goals. They're building growth and development. What are your dreams in life? For some people, it can be a beautiful home. For some people, achievement of their goals, education of their kids, preparing for their retirement program, perhaps, or probably financial security and independence. For some people, lifestyle. Whatever your goals and dreams in life, follow it. Whatever your goals and dreams in life, work for it. But you can never achieve that without a very strong foundation of your business. This business is about stability, security, and longevity. And this is very important to us. We don't want to see people here come and go. We want people to stay. Let's go to the next slide, please. The next slide is the Northern Star. I have the opportunity on behalf of your sales director to announce to you what the battle cry of Northern Star is from September, October, November, and December, 4 months. 500 new team members. Are you with us here? 500 team members. 500 team members. No, I don't hear you. This side. How about this side? The 500 new team builders will lead us to 6,000 cooking shows and definitely will lead us to 2,000 sets or 2,000 sales. This is the metric for sustaining longevity and sustaining our #1 region in the world, which is, everybody say, Northern Star! Everybody say that?
Northern Star!
#1, one more time!
Northern Star!
Let's go to the next slide, please. So if we're able to identify what the goals are for Northern Star, what do we need to do to have a gold standard achieved? So what are the benchmark or the key performance indicators that we're looking for? Bookings versus your warm market list. What is a warm market list? The warm market list are your friends, your relatives, the people that you know and they know you. Always remember that. Warm market list, the people you know and they know you. Cold market list is people you know but they don't know you. Okay, that's a big difference, right? So they're a little bit harder to book. So that's why in reference to one market list, these are the people that we would like to book because they're people that you know and they know you. So book shows versus one market list will give you your prospecting percentage. And we'll go through with that later on. Good shows. When you book, you cook those shows. And when you cook those shows, we divide it by the bidder's book, will give you your hold-up ratio. So you know whether you're effective in booking, whether you know that your scripts are working. Set sold versus your cooking shows will give you your closing average. This will determine how well your skills are during the dinner presentation. Now pay attention to this, and if you want to write down the note, this is where you want to improve. Delivered, set versus sold. This is very important. Because whatever you do from 1, 2, and 3 is the culmination of your activity, and that is the achievement percentage. What is your achievement ratio? And the next after that is your blast off versus delivered business. These are the people you sold the set, joined the business, and they joined the blast off. And this is blast off versus delivery. Then you will get your opportunity percentage. And the last but not the least, building is about self-sufficiency. So that means, I'm going to correct you a little bit. If you bring somebody into the business, they book a show, but they're not self-sufficient. Self-sufficient means they don't know how to book, they don't know the blast of sold the set, but they never experience the art of cooking and the art of selling. So the point that I would like to drive is we will consider gold standard building only when your consultant becomes self-sufficient. That is your goal here. If you are a consultant, your very goal after this LCE is to become a self-sufficient consultant. Doesn't mean you look at the set sold overcooked, that's your closing percentage. Right now, our closing is 1 out of 3. For every 3 shows, we always sell 1 set. Is that correct? Yes or no? Now, there are some people who can sell 1 out of 2, 1 out of 4. They are very extraordinary. And these people are selling 1 out of 3.
Yes.
Now, if you look at our blast of opportunity today, 1 out of 5. 1 of 5 owners in our business will join the blast off. And that is why we have some issue with onboarding process. That's why our blast off is going down the drain, because we only have 1 out of 5. Imagine if all our owners will go to the business. What that means, our business will move 5 times, isn't it? Right? And if you look at the self-sufficiency out of the blast off, 1 out of 5, some 1 out of 10. Right? Again, remember, the benchmark is raising the bar at this point in time. So if these are your average today, this is very important because this LCE will elevate your skill, will elevate your pride, will elevate your knowledge so that you can become a gold standard consultant. Everybody say this, I am a gold standard consultant.
I am a gold standard consultant.
That is our goal for this LCE. Does it make sense to you?
Yes.
So, if our score is 38.8, do you think we have a passing grade? What did you say? No. What did you say? No. So, are we going to settle with 38.8? I don't hear that.
No.
If you attendees of the LCE, are we
No.
going to settle with 38?
No.
So, we need to raise the bar, and we're going to the next slide. Raising the bar this time. So, my friend, can we go to the next slide, please? Raising the bar. Strive for high marks this time. And through the power of S, the standards. If you look at this, we're raising the bar from 38.8 to 79%. Now, I want you to keep in mind, you don't have to book more dinners. You don't have to sell. All you have to do is upgrade your skill level at this point in time. Does it make sense?
Yes.
So if you're looking 2 or 3 days, our goal by booking shows versus warm market is 75%. So if it's below 75%, it's just an ordinary standard performance. Does it make sense?
Yes.
If it's 7%, 75% and over, it's gold standard. So our cook show versus book hold-up ratio should be up by 75% too. That's gold standard. Our skill level should be up to 75% set, sold, and cooked. Guess what? We should strive for 100% delivery. And why is 100% achievable? Because we just increase our skill level. We have enhanced our skill level. We're getting better and better and better in training and skill development. You would see that coming into the achievement ratio. And if you notice, the blast off delivery will be 75. And the 75 also will self-sufficient. So what do you need to do to improve your booking? Selection process. Select and identify the most qualified of them all in your blast off. If they're not qualified, they're not ready to be in front of you, then park them a little bit and find somebody else that are qualified. I don't want to go to the qualification process because all the leadership are already teaching that. Number two, how do we make a gold standard performance on our cooking show? Booking versus cooking. Script, very important. We have to understand the script. When we call somebody, the script should be in front of us. Because that's very good. Let's not just rely on our skill. Rely on the script. Ladies and gentlemen. The third one, if you want to increase your probability of selling, whether it's a big set or whether it's a ordinary set, then you just have to improve your skill. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have 100% delivery, you have to improve your service. Look at you. When you go to a dinner show, this is not going to work. You don't ask your customer, you know what? After the dinner show, if you want to invest in your set, let's reserve your set. That's not going to happen. Reserving your set is not going to happen. And guess what? A lot of people will say, let's just go through with this paperwork and I'll call you back tomorrow. You'll never call back tomorrow because they will never answer the phone.
Yes.
Right? So there's no such thing as callback. There is no such thing as reserving the set. If you don't close the set that night, there is no sale. That's why it is. So when somebody are excited and say, you know what, I sold the set and it was there approved by financing or cash check credit. No. They're thinking about tomorrow. So there is no set. So if these people wants to announce their set into the WhatsApp, that is just press release. That's not correct, right? Press release is different than the real release. The other one is blast off versus delivery is a strategy. You need to start thinking building. What is your strategy of onboarding people into the business? And last but not the least, we need to create more salesmanship or salesman in our organization. And that is self-sufficient consultant. Let's go to the next slide, please. So, what is the benefit of a gold standard? What is the benefit of the gold standard way? Even if your numbers are the same, and you're making 1,250, now your skill level is up times 2. That's 2,500 on a dinner show this time. Now I understand that a lot of people right now are very feeling worried, feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit scared about the economy, a little bit scared about the tariff, a little bit scared about the income opportunity because a lot of people are right now being laid off. The only way, not only to just increase your dinner show, but increase the power of your skill and the power of your closing. And that is the achievement ratio. And if you're able to attain that, then that is your answered prayer. Every day you pray, and Lord, send me to the best guy. Lord, send me to the right people so I can sell a set. So if you are doing the right things, your prayer will be answered. But if you're not doing the right thing, you're in front of an unqualified person, I don't know, maybe the Lord was saying, you have to pray more so that you'll be answered. This fixes your financial issue. Business is not about rushing all the things. Business is not just showing to people that you can book more dinners. Business is not just showing to your dealer, I have people in the warm market list. The quantity, the quality is better than quantity. Very important. I would rather have 2 or 3 qualified dealer than 10 unqualified shows. And guess what? Those or below standard of performance dealer show is going to affect your emotion, isn't it? Consultant, the senior consultant, distributor, and eventually dealers. Look at the key performance indicator. The standards that we set here are gold standard. Take a picture of that, and then later on, during your break, ask yourself this question: am I an ordinary person? Do I have an ordinary standard? And that's okay if you're ordinary. How can I bring my standard to gold standard? Let's go to the next slide here. Very important. Where to build. This is what you call mastering the art of lead generation. You need to have a primary source of business, a primary source of dinners, and that's dinner from dinner, or cooking shows from the cooking show, isn't it? Right? You gotta master the art of booking dinners in your show. 2 things that I would like to just share with you. Our ecosystem is very simple. Don't make it complicated. If they are not investing in a set that day, then they should be booking partner. If they are investing in a set, they should be a business partner. So there's only 2 ways. There's only pathway. So that means if you're not selling that day, convert your show into booking partner program right away, into booking show. Remember that. If you call back tomorrow and you believe that they're going to answer the phone tomorrow, that they will enroll themselves in booking partner, oh my God, praise the Lord, hallelujah, I'll pray for you. Right? So do not convince yourself that they will be answering your phone. Number 2, referral and booking partners are the best source of warm market list. Because if they join the business, they'll be using the warm market list. So in this case, you will be utilizing the warm market list, isn't it? Would you want that? So there's only 2 people leaving the business. They have no places to go because nobody's booking for them, and they are not selling. They have no team builders. They have no people to manage. There's only 2 reasons. So we're trying to address 2 of these reasons by selling and by converting them into business partner. And if you don't sell, converting them to booking partner. So you have places to go and you have team builders to manage. Does it make sense? Yes. Cooking and culinary school is a good source also. And I know a lot of you are doing that. Trade shows and lead generation activities like your community gatherings, consulate office, social media platform. Now we are on AI right now. You probably start studying AI and how you can integrate that in your booking partner program. Business networking. By networking with other businesses. Let's go to the next slide, please. So if we know where to build, what are the business tools to support building? Number 1, success program. We are challenge program. The training and development that your dealership are offering you, including leadership, the marketing collaterals and materials that you get from your dealership, from the quad fold to the flip chart, to all these collaterals that will help you build your booking partner and your business partner. The sales and promotion contest and incentive program, including your travel class, right? And more importantly, leadership and advancement seminar. Take advantage of this because it's free. In some other businesses, you have to enroll yourself, you have to pay for it. In Saladmaster, it's free because we are investing in you. I want you to remember that. Why is it free? Because we are investing in you, because we believe in you. And last but not least, all of the above will lead to a very strong entrepreneurship mentality, which is gold standard. Let's go to the next slide, please. What are the things to consider in building? Culture, communication, character, career, customer listing, and calendar of activities. Very important. It is important for us to uphold our culture all the time. The culture of discipline is passion. It is a family, having fun. There is no excellence without empowerment. There is no integrity. Let's go to the next slide, my friend. So, if there's such a thing, what is building now? A lot of people are concentrating on this page rather than the first page. Isn't it? Let me just share with you. A lot of us are sometimes selfish. That's who we are right now. And it leads us to being individualistic. You say, I want to be on your own. You can never grow your business as individual. You got to be a team player. One-man army. How many of you are one man in your team? So how do you call your team? A one-man army team. That is not a team, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And all of a sudden you scream and say, I am a team. I am my own distributed team. Really? So how many are you in your team? Only me and my wife. So there's two of us. That's the team. Right? Egoistic. A lot of us are trying to be ego. We elevate our price. And you know what? This is me. It will take me time to do that. These are the things that should not be present in building. Last but not the least, entitlement. We're feeling entitled all the time. I've been here for a long period of time. I've been a distributor for 5 years. I'm entitled not to recruit. I'm entitled not to book. I'm entitled not to cook. I'll just wait and lie until somebody comes to me and somebody books the dinner. Good luck to you. Praise the Lord for that. Right? Always remember that. That is the kind of life sits in the front. A few. These are overperforming people. So when you go to the open house, the first thing you check are the people in the back and the people in the front. And when you recognize the people in the front, you clap your hands. You know what the people in the back say? Oh, they're just lucky. They're probably at the right place at the right time, the right people. Why can't you not do it? So instead of murmuring at the back, instead of gossiping and maybe perhaps slandering at the back, why don't you go out, book your own dinner and applaud? And you know, I have to say that in the open house, if let's practice clapping our hands. Let's be happy for the people who go through the stage. Instead, this is what you do. It's what you do. You get your phone, you just do, you know what, you want to hear that. You know, it's just lucky. Or you talk to somebody else, and maybe you go to the washroom this time. You understand what I'm talking about? You ignore people, right? You ignore their performance. What do you think happens if this happens to you? How do you feel if you're in front and the people at the back are also talking about you? You feel bad too, isn't it? So why are you doing it? I don't understand that. I don't understand why you're doing something. Now that's negativity. They come to the office, starts complaining, everyone, you know, this policy that the dealer have said is not working. How do you know? It's not working because you have no dinner shows. It's not working because you don't attend the training. It's not working because you are not attend the meeting of your dealer. How do you know it's working? Attend the meeting so you know. So if you have complaint, if you have something to say, talk to the dealer. If you have some issues with your dealer, talk to your dealer. If you have an issue with your distributor, talk to your dealer. Even the Bible says, if somebody is not doing well, approach them. If they don't listen to you, bring a client. Because that's important for us. Next, competition. There are two types of competition. Internal competition and external competition. The worst is internal competition, not external. You know what the competition internal is? They come to the office, they're going to sell Atomy, they're going to sell water, they want to sell insurance, they want to sell funeral parlor, whatever they are. And they have a list. You know what I will tell them? I said, you know what, the next time you come around, if you like a grocery store, bring your list this time and make a checklist. Do you have insurance? Do you have a funeral, you prepare a plan already? Do you have a water system? Do you have vacuum in your home? Do you have everything? Do you have all these napkins with you right now? All that, check it out. Do you have vitamins too? Wow! Internal, ladies and gentlemen. You know, in our office, we kick out people who are selling in our office at open house. They have no right to build their business in our business. You agree with me? Nobody has the right to build their business in our business. Say amen to that.
Amen.
And if you see them, tell them, Satan, go away. Isn't it nice? Because they're going to destroy you, they're going to disrupt you, and at the end of the day, they're going to harm the new ones. Competition external. You know, all the external are watching you. Especially the number one, the number two. They start sending you email. How are you doing? Did you know we have a good product too? How's your company? How's your dealer? They're fishing, ladies and gentlemen. And if you make a wrong answer, if you make a wrong reply, they're like vultures. They're coming back at you and say, you see, your dealer is bad, isn't it? The company is not good. Ours is better. How do you know? How do you know that the pasture is green on the other side? Only to sometimes find out that it's brown, not green. And sometimes yellow, not green. And sometimes dry, not green. Sometimes we have to experience it to handle the pain so that we can see the pain. Last but not least, bad influence. If you are a distributor or a leader that you're not cooking, and you don't have intentions to cook, please do not attend the open house. Because you are just going to be a bad influence. Can you imagine that? They come to the open house, eat the food, and there are the people who do the Sharon Cuneta, in Filipino, I'm sorry for this, magbalot ka na. They start packing food to go home. Instead of listening for the training, they start packing their food. They say, what are you doing in the kitchen? No, this is for my son, this is for my meal tomorrow. They come for the food, not for the opportunity. Isn't it nice? But for those people who are in that category, we are not in the feeding business. Alright? We are in the opportunity business. Our opportunity is building. Our opportunity is not feeding. You understand? So do not be mistaken by that. So bad influence is critical to our success. The killer of our business is in the inside, not the outside. So pay attention to that. Right? Let's go to the next slide, ladies and gentlemen. Rewards in building. Commissions. Team building bonus. Management overrides. Incentive. Travel club. Contest. Recognition. Time freedom. Financial independence. You meet new friends. I'm not going to elaborate on that because I know your dealers are covering that all the time. But I just would like to remind you that we have gold standard rewards. You just don't take advantage of them. Rewards are meant to motivate you and incentivize you. I'll tell you another story. We were Keith Pearson. We won the LCE. And we were recognizing a dealer. And then he said, the number one dealer in the world is this. Okay? And then he said, master dealer is this. And then all of a sudden, these words of encouragement should be resonating to you. At the count of 3, can we read this? Everybody, 1, 2, and 3.
You can build a great big foundation.
That's why I said next speaker. Okay, everybody raise your right hand. We're gonna have a pledge for the gold standard this time. Maestro, can we roll the page? This is the gold standard pledge. Okay, state your name.
I,
State your name.
Mirasol Merlado,
I am a gold. I am gold.
I am gold.
Number 2, I have a gold standard mentality.
I have a gold standard mentality.
And number 3, I will follow the gold standard way.
I will follow the gold standard way.
So help me, Michael.
So help me.
God bless you all and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Can we get one more round of applause for that man right there?
Shokola Ojo here? Come on! Can we also have Temitope Salaman Patai? Thank you. Also have Temitope Salaman Patai. Thank you. Come on! For people to share from their heart, we are here to acknowledge mistakes we've made. We are here to show the way from which, we were able to get up here today. We are here to also encourage people to, for you to aspire to be here. And I hope they're going to inspire you to take the next steps to the next levels. All right, so I'm going to start with Victoria Rishikola. So we're going to be talking about distributor opportunity, and I want you to share really from the heart and what that means for you, for your team, and for the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. And I really appreciate this opportunity. Now, what that means for me, for saladmaster, for you to be able to try, is a teamwork.
Yeah.
Is a teamwork. So as a distributor, you need to carry your team along. So what do we do as a team? We need to grow the team. So how can we achieve these goals? Look at it, we take it from, what do we want to do in the next 1 week? Let's see, what do we want to do then in a month? What do we want to do in 3 months? What do we want to achieve in 6 months, in a year? So setting up a goal is, is very, very, and also be intentional with that goal. Now, one thing is that when you set a goal, if I say, okay, in a week I want to make 20 sales, it is possible. But one thing is that I'm not going to go that way, because when I'm just looking at that 20, oh my God, how am I going to do it? So start from, the level where you know you can do it. You can say, okay, in a week, let's look at making 2 sales as a person. Let's work towards that. If you're able to make one at the end of it, you have not failed. So you look at, okay, the next 1 month, what do I want to do? So setting up that goal, I'm intentional with that goal. And that means that when we set up that goal, you make sure that every day you must reach out to somebody. Every day. Every day, every night. Every night, go to work, when you come back, what do? You have from 5 to 9, then do something during that period. Talk to 2 or 3 people, 5 people. You don't know, some people will turn you down, definitely, but you don't know who is going to say yes. And another thing I've seen is that don't ever write everybody off. The people you think that they are not going to buy is the one that is going to buy. So just speak to everyone, talk to them, be intentional about it, and with that you can get people to come on board. So what is the next thing for us? We're looking at how to grow the business, and we're very intentional about that. So we started the training. On Wednesday we had a training, and every 2 weeks we do that now. And I believe that you reach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So it's one step to be a distributor, but there's another step. And we've talked about goals. Victoria talked about goals. If you're a senior consultant, have you set the goal for the timeline within which you want to achieve the level of a distributor? And if you are a distributor, have you set a timeline for which you want to be a direct dealer? So I'm going to flip this back to Victoria, and I'm going to ask you, what plans do you have about that?
Yes, I have a great plan. I'm looking at being a direct dealer.
Big event. Promotion kasi nila.
End of the year next year. This time next year.
Promote December next year.
That is my goal, and I'm working towards that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So there is always an end game. And part Papa P just say, keep your gaze on the end game. Do not get distracted. Thank you so much. Yes, Omalara Solomon, what does the distributor opportunity mean for you? And what benefit has it presented as well?
Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. And I'm happy to be in the midst of champions this morning. Yes, the level of a distributor is the level of being a leader. As soon as I got promoted to become a distributor, I started to think like a dealer, because I understand that the level of the distributor is a dealer in training. And that way, I made sure to be in alignment. I know for my personality, I could think, oh, I could do this by myself, but I understand that you can't succeed at this level without a team. And of course, it doesn't matter how many people you are sold to. Of course, not everybody will continue with you, but you need to identify the few. I had to learn that by associating with people who are above me, people who are dealers. When I speak to them, one thing stands out. They'll tell me, I remember having that conversation with Ghana one of those days, and she said, you need to identify your five. You might have sold to 100 people, not the 100 people who work with you, but you need to identify your five and let them do the work with you. And so that level, at distributor level, you can get the title, but you can just be a one-man squad if you don't know how to manage the team. So being a distributor has taught me to be a leader and to work with a few. Because I understand that when you are crawling, you might be crawling with a lot of people, but when you get to the level of leadership, you're running with a few. So identify the few, but guess what? There's power in that few because it can multiply. And so that has been my experience so far. And the next question is,
Yes, what benefits?
what benefits? And oh my God, the benefits. I remember the first sale I made as a distributor. I was like, oh my God, you've been sleeping. Why fry $11 chicken for 10% when you can actually fry the same chicken for 25%?
Yes.
The gap is too wide. It's too wide, honestly. I remember my first sale as a distributor was, I think it was a master set course. This was going to be $2,500. For a dinner show that I didn't do more than 90 minutes, right? So there is a lot to earn in terms of financial independence as a distributor. Even if you're not a dealer, I promise you that that's the level where you can enjoy all the monies without the overheads. But of course, it's been a game changer for me. The passive income that you get, even if you're not a full-time saladmaster person, is worth it. Because some people do 16, 20, 40 hours and still don't get that kind of money. So it's highly rewarding.
Penny Token for Five. Can you share with us your journey to distributor? What did you do just for the consultants in our midst this morning? What did you do? How did you get there? And how have you been able to keep your team active?
It's only 10 over.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's an honor to be here. It's great to be on this high table, I would say. So thank you so much for the opportunity. My journey to Salad Master was, one of a kind. Being that I was one of those people who they talked to the first time and I was like, no, I'm not ready. And fast forward to 1 year after, I saw the opportunity because I saw my friends, they know themselves, no need to mention names. They're actually doing very well in the business. And I was like, okay, Salamat, what are you waiting for? And that was when I started the business. And honestly, ever since then, the rest is history. Basically, I have a lot of friends in my circle that we have, we share the same values and stuff like that. So that was where I started from. I actually started from my one market I was able to talk to my friends. I have quite a lot of people that tend to listen to me, and we started from there. So, yeah.
Thank you. So the follow-up question will be, how have you been able to keep your team active?
Okay, so I would say motivation. So I lead by motivating people. Basically, when people see you that you're doing good, they want to be like you. So I see a lot of people here. Sister Bukala is doing great. Temi, doing so well. Aisha, Omo. I see them. I'm inspired. So I picked from there, and I'm sure that all my consultants see that. Okay, Saladmaster is moving. From a consultant to a senior consultant, now a distributor to here. So a lot of people are seeing that, seeing the growth, and they are like, okay, yes, let's do this. Another thing I did when I started was to do my bonus set challenge. So my bonus set challenge really catapulted me to, becoming a senior consultant, because I was able to sell a lot. And then from there, I started building my team, and started to encourage them to take presenters training. One of my core values is people matters. So people matters. Most times, I don't call my team members just for business. I also call to check on them. I would say I lead with situational leadership. Sometimes you don't know what people are going through, right? So you don't just call them for business. Check on them, ask for their family, ask for their well-being, and so yeah, I have a good relationship with my team members.
Thank you so much for that. I will circle back to Pastor Victoria, and we should call her, and I would ask that when you think about the distributor opportunity, just to personalize this for you, what comes to mind? Has the opportunity been viewed for you as a distributor, or what are your expectations? When you think about this, as being a distributor, what benefits have you enjoyed, or are you looking to achieve in terms of the opportunities?
Thank you. So when I look at the distribution opportunity, this is what I started thinking about last year. And then early this year when we came, I said, I must get this, I must attain this, And I look at it, when you say, I must get this, what it means for me is that I need to do more. I need to sell more personal, sales for myself, and I need to, get my team, together. So that is what it means for me. I started looking at, I mean, if I say this here, just like she said, I'm a pastor and also I'm a nurse. So I look at it and said, no, I cannot continue this way, especially as a nurse. I work nights, and I said, no, I can't continue this job. I need to get something better. And that is one of the things that pushed me. I said, no, I must get something better. If people are doing it, I can do it. Yes, and I look at just like Zinita was saying, I look at Tammy the other day.
If you don't put in the work. And I know when I'm putting in the work, and I know when I'm not. So it's always good to be true to yourself. Like, you can't lie to yourself. So you have to put in the work to get the results that you desire. So I will always make sure, I keep my mindset right and roll with people with positive mindsets. If you are in the company of negativity, of course, you will also second guess yourself. So it's always good to be around people who believe that it can be done, and that way you as well will continue to believe it's doable and you'll continue to push yourself. So that's one very important thing that has helped me thus far in my journey, maintaining a positive mindset.
Thank you. Thank you. Same question.
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
We're going to say the same thing?
Can you repeat the question again, sir?
Okay, so I'm going to circle back again, and I'm going to I'm going to rephrase that. What does this opportunity mean for you as a distributor as of today? If you're thinking about your future, what does it mean for you? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, what does it mean? I'm basically saying, you know, if you're going to make a decision to go to the next level, what are your expectations?
So, this opportunity, what it means to me is changing more lives, I would say. Changing more lives in terms of building my team, because this is a time to build and build and build. It's been said here that you can't do it alone. You have to do it with your team members. So, of course, to do that with your team members, you need to have presenters in your team, senior consultants in your team. So, for me, definitely building team will be like the major thing here. But in terms of the opportunity for me as a person, will be looking to also becoming a direct dealer. It's so heavy to say, but I know it can happen. So
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to also ask Pastor Victoria, same thing. I know you did mention that, I mean, for a lot of us who have jobs that we have to, go on shifts, whatever hours those are or would be, we have, plans, either based on those jobs or maybe we're looking out for other opportunities that could make something different, that could be different for us and our families. So for you, what would that be? For you, what would that be? What would you look to achieve? What would being a dealer, what would that translate to for you as a person?
Thank you very much. To be a dealer, I know that is a desire. I desire in my body, and I know one lies on my dealer. What it means for me, being a dealer, to transform a lot of things, in my own life. Just number one, as I said, that shift, the kind of shift work, I'm able to drop that, and I can plan, on my own time. I have all the time when I need to do the booking, when I need to book shows, and it gives me more opportunity to be able to reach out to my team. Because I have all the time and I can do it, at the right time for me. So I don't have to go on those shifts work. It also helped me in my ministry because doing that work it tells more on your health. Yeah, so it's going to also help my health, and also it's going to be a plus to my family.
More tea.
It's going to help my family. And I know I have people that can support me, my family. I have
Speaker is totally right.
children that I am to be,
You know what is Sharon?
So it's a plus.
Take home.
Thank you so much.
After the
So,
event,
in conclusion, I just want to say that for distributors seated here today, you're supposed to be a helpmate for your dealers. And the overall intention is for you to learn from your dealers. Peradventure, your dealers would do certain things that you feel you could do better. That is the time for you to learn how to do it better. That is the time for you to team build. That is the time for you to start planning what is going to be, the next thing for you to do. You should start planning to be a dealer right from when you're a distributor. And I want to say this, apart from, talking about team building, talking about the inside office, talking about your dealership, I want to believe that, the distributor opportunity presents a lot of, positive ways people, our distributors and senior consultants can also elevate their lifestyle. I'm going to share a very short story just to wrap this up. Michael, When I was a distributor, I remember that, even when I had my 9 to 5 job, I would pay my bills, and at the end of the day, I would actually go to the stores with like a list of the things that I wanted to buy, and I could say I want to do $50, and I would stay within that. But when I become a distributor at the Royal Apron, it was financial freedom for me. I could walk into stores, want to buy something, they offer me credit, I would say no, and they would look at me like, why is she refusing credit? What am I saying? That opportunity was on a platform within which I became a dealer. And I would love to say that if you're afraid, there's so much you can do as a dealer. I remember when I wanted to get my house, and they just went over the financials of the company for just a year, a couple of months, and they got approved. I got approved for 1.9 million to buy a house.
Wow.
Yeah, you can come. Yeah.
I just want to be
I'm just sharing so we can think deep, look deep, and start planning as consultants and distributors in anticipation of what is waiting for you, on the next level. Okay? For you to have that kind of approval, you probably will earn, over $1 million or maybe $800,000 in a year, taking into considerations other things. What does that mean? You have the choice to define the kind of life that you want. I have to make a decision, so I do have all this money. Do I want to go all the way to 1.9? Do I want to stay within this? That is the choice saladmaster gives you. And I do believe that we're able to understand that today. Thank you. Thank you, Panya. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Before we find out, please a round of applause for the panel. Really now, come on guys. So, you don't know this, but Dakota was the #1 distributor in the world, okay? She's not the #1 dealer in the world, now we're a distributor. And again, I want to stress, it's not about the money. The money is what you get for changing lives. You represent sales, marketing, customer service, and that's a big job. So you should be compensated for that. Now, in a year, what did you earn as a distributor?
I earn upward between 80 to 120,000.
80 to 120,000. That's amazing. So, yes. So what I want to stress here, and remember what I started with today. You are in a life-changing event. This is an opportunity. If you are not sitting in this room as a distributor, you are sitting in a temporary state. Associate, consultant, senior consultant, that is not a permanent state. That is a temporary state. The only permanent role is the distributor. So if you're not a distributor in this room, you need to go speak to your dealer and say, I am ready. If they can, I can.